Hello everyone, Rommie Lee here, and welcome back to Torna, the Golden Country. So, I wanted to start things off by saying I hope you're doing mighty fine today, mighty fine. Where we last left off, we obviously had the Let Bridge repaired. We tried to fight this boss monster, then we got Minoth to join us. He's somehow acting as Adam's Blade, even though I feel he'd be severely weakened because he's the Malthus's blade, so it's like he could access his full power. But, oh, I figured I'd show you. Sunday, I spent a lot of time working on the side content, and now, as you can see, our team is level appropriate. I didn't fully try working on the affinity charts, but I did manage to unlock a few, so without further ado, let's see how we fare this time. Hey, leave us alone. But yeah, I guess they show some community members quests that you can't get yet. So I did all I could, and we're back. Alright everyone, let's get them. And I figured playing as Adam is easier to do the blade combos. So I'll stick with him for now. Alright guys, get in there. We got this time. I'm glad he starts at half health. Oh no, darn it! I was supposed to wait for the topple. I got a little too anxious. I apologize. I can't launch him. Oh, fire, go! Yeah, let's get him. Good job, team. Oh, shit. Actually, I should have saved that. Blow him down. Oh, what? That did not do what I wanted it to. Let's wait for Laura to get her level 2. Alright, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Nuclear blast! Yeah. Anyone feel we overtrained for this? Yeah, compared to the last video, that was a breeze. Hey, we defeated you. Don't be playing games. Nice teamwork. Minoth looks pretty cool.
Laura, that's Jim. And she is Hayes.
Pleased to meet you.
Jin, you don't mean from Torna? 17 years ago, wasn't he? Enough? Not your words to anyone. Sounds like a good story is all I'm saying.
He does like his stories.
Another time.
Right across the throat. I'm sorry it had to be this way. Alright, that makes 3 monsters now that we just destroyed them in their habitat.
Even on your own.
Well, maybe I should thank him. Or not.
Your core looks kind of different.
Ah, well. I'm a flesh eater.
Oh.
A flesh eater.
A being with human and blade cells. Made possible with Judician technology. That's how I can use my full strength anywhere.
Oh, okay.
My drive. But
Now it all makes
I'm
sense.
pretty sure I'm a failed experiment, so to speak.
I never knew blades like that existed.
Flesh eaters. What of Amalthus? Isn't he coming?
Nah. I just heard rumors that you guys had entered Torna. I use my own initiative.
He's a cowboy.
It's been 2 years since I saw him last.
Go on. Alright, everyone, so we have our first instance of the flesh eaters. Hey, Purdy, no. Stop doing that. Come on. She always loves scratching the couch.
I arrived too late.
Oh, an extension of that cutscene where he... You remember where Malthus found that guy, like, killing...
Their child. That soldier. Wasn't that the one from...
Such a cruel world we live in. In Indal, there are a great many paintings depicting all manner of hells. But I think real hell might be closer to something like this.
Minoth. You can't.
I had hoped once that the architect might save us all.
It's a nice shot. Oh, so that's nice to get some, you know, some more elaboration on a previous scene.
Since then, I haven't seen him. I heard he went climbing up the world tree not long after. And brought divine revelations back with him.
Yeah, so it's where he found
The Aegis.
Logos and Numa.
But what kind of revelation is this? What kind of salvation?
Jeez.
Could anyone call this salvation? His
That's
hope
what we're here
was-
for.
Or his despair.
Despair.
How about you then? You're from the same stock.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just following this guy since he woke me up, and that's basically it. I have no particular interest in this world or its future.
Yeah.
And Malice himself?
His thoughts, I'm especially uninterested in. We've never even met.
Please, don't mistake her. Despite the attitude, she's a good kid.
The hell is with that tone? Where do you get off acting all parental?
Oh, come on. I woke you up. I make sure you get enough to eat.
What?
Cloud sea crab sticks are tasty, aren't they? You're very welcome. Although I don't think I'd have managed to eat 6 myself.
What? You counted?
I don't know where you put all that.
I'm the Aegis. I need all the fuel I can get. Hey!
You are too easy to sneak up on. Where are my extra rations?
You little...
The Aegis, bested by a little kid.
Milton! Get back here!
You know, if the architect really does exist, I'd quite like to meet him. Salvation, huh?
I'm pretty sure Milton was grabbing at some love handles Judging by how she was holding her side. Oh, Mithra, you never looked the type to be a little plump around the edges. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Anyways, let's move on, shall we? Oh, hey, there's a camp right here. Who lit the fire, though?
Your sword
Nothing's
swapped
adding
in
up
fighting
here.
style. It's very interesting, you know.
It's still quite rough, though. I'm a bit lacking in oomph. It'll take me a while to get it down properly.
See, I wasn't actually talking about the power or technique.
Oh? What then?
That connection you have. Human and blade. It's like a bond of sorts. I just found it curious.
An actual bond?
It's like that's how it's supposed to be. Eh, I don't know.
It does make sense. Lady Laura is always with Jin.
Jealous?
And you almost never find time to practice with me. It's like he's her favorite.
It's not fit.
Come on, don't say that. I'm an equal opportunities driver.
Liar!
You're both my partners and very dear to me. There's no favoritism, swear.
Are you really sure about that?
I think Hayes is a bit jealous. I have been with you longer, after all.
You think? All right then. Starting tomorrow, Hayes gets to take the lead. Good?
Wonderful!
You don't mind?
It's all right by me.
What about Aegeon? He never gets to do anything. That can't be comfortable. How can they all just sleep in their, like, armor? That's gotta be uncomfortable.
Do you remember? The last time we paid a visit to Indol?
Nope.
What did you think?
You mean about him? Let's see. In a word, he seemed very human, protecting his heart with a mask of lies.
How very poetic.
Are you curious what's behind it?
Not really. Most humans are like that, aren't they?
Cutting to the chase, I see. But I hear his achievements in Indol have been quite grand. The refugee protection policies from last year are his work as well.
So a hypocrite, then. Isn't that what you call the type?
Quite. I hope that's all he is.
Looks like Adam had his number the whole time.
He smiled. Did you notice?
No?
I think he might actually be enjoying this.
What?
The world in this state.
That's interesting.
You enjoy the killing, don't you?
Didn't you? That's why you brought me.
Don't you think they're worth saving?
If you think they are, you know you'll have my aid.
Even if you disagree?
That's not for the likes of me to decide. It's up to you humans.
Oh, you mean that time? I remember. What about it?
What Minoth said bothered me. I think he was talking about Malos, but his words could just as easily have applied to a Malthus.
Yeah.
I suppose.
What if all of this is what a Malthus... No. What all of humanity really wants?
You don't mean it.
Hey. What are we going to do if we defeat Malice anyway?
You know. Like I told Hugo. Go home and work the land. I didn't get to harvest the Grom rice this year.
Well, that might be good enough for you. Some others might not be too pleased with that.
How ominous.
Who is this?
Picked him up during a routine core collection. He was one of yours, right?
As we discussed, I engaged him as a broker of cores, but no more. What a waste of a human being.
That much is hard to deny.
What are you driving at?
Waste and refuse can have their own uses, I think. The project we spoke of before, I think it may be time to set it in motion.
You mean a blade eater?
Oh, is this guy gonna be the first blade eater?
Grow exponentially. It will dwarf even that of a flesh eater.
And you can control him.
Oh, please. Even if we can't, there's no need to worry. After all, this is just a prototype. Sooner or later, the binding will decay and he will die. I hear he's got some connection to this paragon of Torna, you see. He'll prove useful either way. Torna, then? He's on your mind, isn't he? Malos.
Not him, but what comes after.
Well. How very interesting. I wonder when, or even if he does, the, I forget his name. The guy who runs the Aurea Playhouse. I wonder if he's gonna show up here in some form. So you're trying to take down Malos. We must. He's already sunk the... Why must I keep dealing with this word? The Korean Titan. We can't just sit back and let him destroy the whole of Allrest. Of course we can't, but he's the Aegis, man. You can't just go up and try to fight him all on your own. You can when you've got another Aegis in your party. Word. What the... Mithra, what? Even still. In any case, our primary goal is to defend Torna, and not necessarily to bring Malos to a grisly end. Perhaps we could even convince him to end this peaceably. Such an idealist. You do that, it'll be a damn sight better than getting yourselves killed for no good reason. Ouch. Minoth here is the blade of a Malthus, just like Malos. I'm sure he knows far better about our chances than we do. You say he's being realistic. I am being realistic. I know, I can't juggle too many different sounding voices. If it's a mouth that's saying the capital is the target, then it has to be true. You still trust him after everything he's done? Whatever he does, it's for his own benefit. You're just pawns in his game. We all are. It does seem better to act upon the information we do have rather than move around aimlessly. Alright, so what will you do now, Minoth? Now I join your little traveling troupe. How else am I going to keep tabs on you? Ha! I suppose so. More party members. If you're going to the capital, I assume you're well equipped for the desert? Well equipped how? Oh, so you're just going to go in there and collapse from desert fever? Fantastic. Desert fever? Excuse me? An endemic disease caused by fungi? Fungi? There's no harm to blades, but to humans it can be lethal. Why haven't we heard of this? Ah, that. I forgot. Adam, you're so stupid! Dumbass. Are you trying to get us killed before we even find Malos? Let's see to it that that doesn't happen, shall we? We'll need enough medicine for Adam, Hugo, Milton, Mikhail, and me. Okay. We'll have to backtrack a bit, but they should have something back at the resistance camp. If we could collect the ingredients, they should be able to make enough antibiotics for all 5 of us humans. What do we need? Tawny carrots and nest extract, I believe. We can get the tawny carrots on the Tornan grasslands. I'm pretty sure I have those. And to obtain the next extract, we shall have to defeat Samilian Ness. Okay then, let's get going. Well, our next task is cut out for us, everybody. Now, I'm probably gonna end things right here. But, what were the names? Akos and, Angry Girl. Darn it, I always do this. I used to know her name, then I forgot. Then I remembered, and I forgot again. But, Jin found them after he had already become a flesh eater, right? Like, I don't think they're part of this. Like, during the war. Anyways, once again, this has been Rommie Lee, and if you like what you see, don't be afraid to like and subscribe. And I guess leave comments about how much of a pushover that boss ended up being. But I'm very excited to look forward to what awaits us. See you around.